Welcome back to my channel. This is Courtney, and today you're going to see exactly how I created this look, which is a very bronzy, fresh, glowy look. And before I do that, can we just talk about how stunning she is? No makeup and she looks like that. I mean, come on. First, we're going to spray her with some Rosewater facial spray and then go right in with some primer. This is L'Oreal's Lumi Magic Lumi Primer, I'm pretty sure it's called, and it's just going to add some glow to the skin, wake it up a little bit. I just think this stuff is awesome and it's so cheap, and so yeah, get it because it's good. Then to add some more glow, we're going to add some MAC Cosmetics Strobe Cream, and I'm just stippling that on, and then I'll just rub it in with my fingers. All this glow is just going to really shine through the foundation and make it look fresh, and it will make the foundation go on a lot smoother and prettier. So I'm going to do the brows. I'm using Anastasia's Brow Powder Duo, and this is in the shade Medium Ash. And so I'll just brush through those. She already has a really good shape, so I'm just kind of filling in any sparse areas. Okay, we're going to prep the eyelids for her shadows. I'm using Tarte Shape Tape in shade Light Medium, which is also going to be used for her under eyes. And then I'll just set that with any translucent powder that you have. The powder I'm using is AIRSPUN, which you get at the drugstore. I use this for the eyelids because it is cheap and I don't want to waste my expensive powder by just setting the eyelid. Okay, so the main color for her eyes is going to be Naked Bronze by Tom Ford, which is a cream and powder eye color. So on the bottom it's a cream, and then on the top there's just like a powder sparkle, which I'll place on the top. You'll see what I'll be doing. But I'm just placing this cream color on with a synthetic brush and then going over with a little fluffy brush and just blending out those edges. So with this product, with any cream product, it's so easy to blend. So this could easily be done every single day. Place that cream color on, blend it out, and you're good to go. So I'm just doing a lot extra, obviously, but just an option that can happen every day, easy. So I'm just building up the product until I like it, and then going in with a darker brown shadow from my Morphe palette. I'll link it below. Just a warmer brown shade just to add some dimension on the outer edge, and I'm not worried about getting that product down lower on her cheek past her eyes because I'll just kind of clean that up with a Q-tip. So just adding color until I like how it's blended and how it looks. And now with a Q-tip and some makeup remover, I'm using micellar cleansing water. I'm just cleaning up those edges everywhere where I was messy on the outer edge. Just clean it up, and then underneath the eye, placing those same shadows just to really pull the look together. Then using the same Tom Ford compact with the sparkle, I'm placing that on with my finger to get the most out of the product. And I'm putting that everywhere where I applied the shadow, and then placing a lot more of that sparkle towards the center of the eye on the lid. Then with another deep brown matte shade, I'm going in with a pointed blending brush, and I like to do this after I apply all the shadows just to define that crease even more and make that lid color pop. So I'm just going back and forth with this shadow. This is a lighter brown, and then I'm going to go in with a little bit of a darker shade. This step is very subtle, but for me personally, I just think it makes the biggest difference and just brings the entire eye look together. Alright, time for the face. We are using the Hourglass Vanish Stick Foundation in shade Buff. And so I'm going to place that on her face and then do a little spritz of Glow Mist by PIXI just to give some moisture and allow the product to really blend to perfection. So I'm just going to go in with a little kabuki brush and buff that all in. And then back in with my Tarte Shape Tape in shade Light Medium, pushing that under the eye with my finger. I like doing this with my finger for especially the Tarte Shape Tape because it is a thicker, full coverage consistency, and I just find that it goes on a lot better once with the warmth of my skin. And then going over top of that with my Beauty Blender, that is damp, and that will just blend everything out to perfection. Then setting the under eyes with the Cover FX translucent powder, just pushing that in with my damp beauty blender. That's how I like to apply any of my powders underneath the eye. I just think it has the prettiest effect. So placing that under the eye as well as kind of the center of the face and really all over the face, and then brushing that away with a soft brush. Okay, to add some dimension back into her skin, I'm using the NYX Cosmetics Highlight and Contour Palette. This palette is so good. The shadows are super blendable, drugstore product. There's a lot of different shades for contour, a lot of cool, a lot of warm. It's a really good palette, and I honestly forgot I had it, and I'm glad I got it back out because it's so good. So I'm gonna start using this again. Okay, so for blush, I'm actually using 2 shades. The first is BURT'S BEES Toasted Cinnamon, which is actually one of my favorite shades right now. So I'm playing that, and then going over top of that with MILANI Luminoso. Just these two together, oh, so pretty. So the Luminoso has a little bit more of a pinky, peachy tone to it, and also a golden undertone that gives those cheeks just a subtle, pretty sheen. Time for some glow. We are using Maybelline Master Chrome, and this is in the shade Molten Gold, and I'm placing that on the top of her cheekbones and a little bit on her temples, and I really like pulling that highlight down on her cheeks. I just think it's so pretty. So I'm also spraying that with Glow Mist just to make that highlight pop even more. I'm lining her waterline with an eye pencil. This is by ColourPop in the shade Show Me, which is just a bronze pencil. And then for the lips, I'm just using a pencil. This is KYLIE Cosmetics in shade Pumpkin. And there's a matte lip that goes over top of this, but I don't want to do that. I just want to do more of a subtle matte. So I'm just going to go in with the pencil and then over top of it with a translucent powder. And this technique you can use with any lip. If you have a lipstick, a lip shade that you like, and you want to make it more of a matte effect, just pop some translucent powder over top of it, and you have a matte lip. The only thing is it does kind of, it takes the color and the pigment away a tad bit, so just be aware of that. Then to finish off everything, we're going to pop some mascara on the bottom lashes and then spray her with some Glow Mist by PIXI Cosmetics just to bring some life back into the skin and melt together all of those products. And that is the final look. She's absolutely stunning. I had so much fun creating this look on her. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.
Whoa, there I am. Wow.
You hottie.
Looks so good. You did it.
Court.
Michaela, don't. Don't make me awkward.
Look forward.
Oh, smile. Did you do something?
No, you just made a good look. Okay.